we're here with Tyler Goodwin, and man, you've done a great job this year of keeping your nose clean for the most part. Obviously, tonight was not one of those nights. Take us through what happened, man.
We were running really good. Kind of started off a little bit slow, but we really got into a rhythm there in about lap 40, and we were coming up through the field, got up to third place, passed him for second, just got it 15, gave us no room and cut down across our nose, and we ended up tearing the front end of the car up pretty bad and unable to continue. But we just got to keep working hard. I'd like to thank Lee Tissett and Chris Bishop, Justin Anderson, and Aaron Lawson for all their help. We're getting better every week. This is only our 4th race, and we're battling for a win, so I can't ask for much better than that. We'll get this thing put back together, and we'll come out here next week and try to repeat.
Looks like there was a little bit of post-race activity over here in your pit area. What happened there?
Blake Jones, he thinks he's really good, but I got news for him. He's not the best, and he ran into us last week. I let it go, and I gave him plenty of room coming out for this week, and he ran us up into the wall, so put it into it. Drove straight into him going into 3 and turned him around, and he deserves it. And he brought about 15 guys over here with him to try to scare us, I guess. So we'll see how it goes. I like not having conflict, but that's hard to do here at Kingsport Speedway.
Well, man, other than tonight, I've heard a lot of people saying that they're very impressed with you, and hopefully you keep up the good work and get this thing back together and be up contending for another win.
Thank you. That's what we're at for.
All right, Derek Lancaster never really showed any speed here today, but at the end of the race, man, you had saved your car, and you were in the right spot at the right time, and then you get taken out there by Adam Long. Take us through your race.
Well, Robert, I want to thank Robert first of all for inviting us to come down here. This is a damn jungle. He invited us to the jungle. It was a jungle. Everybody told us all day to save our stuff. We knew we weren't fast in qualifying, and the car wouldn't hook up. It spun real bad off the corner, both ends of qualifying. Then we come back in the race. They told me to be easy, 30, 40 laps, and I just rode and kept picking them off as I could. Got all the way to second. I've always raced Adam with respect, and I've still got respect for him. But I know he's got a lot of money. I'll do what I got to do. But, I want to congratulate these guys here. This was a heck of a race, a heck of a show for the fans. I got to thank his crew. We've turned over a new leaf over the winter. We're going to race different. If you can tell, I'm calm, and I'm going to stay calm. But it's a good thing he parked that car when he did, because it would have been tore up worse than what it is.
Well, I was getting ready to say, man, it looked like you didn't keep your composure quite, the whole time out there. But you got to be excited, man. This is your kind of place. You got to get up on the wheel. It's not all set up. It comes down to the driver at the end, and you got to be excited to come up here and run this good.
Well, I mean, hey, it's a bull ring, man. It's a fun place to run. I had a ball. I wish we had more of these racetracks around. I love Motor Mile, but the finesse and everything's gone from there. It's not like it used to be. I want to come back here. We'll be back here probably next week before we go to Kenley on Saturday. But we got to do what we got to do first. We want to win. We want to win one of these races. Ronnie Thomas has been telling me if I win one of these races, they'll keep coming like they did in Limited. But I got to break that damn ice. Got to get through the ice, get a win.
Kyle Barnes, man, heck of a run here tonight, Kingsport Speedway. You told me before the race, you guys switched over from that limited 603 engine to a late model stock crate motor. Man, it made all the difference in the world, man. You was up on the wheel.
Oh yeah, we went back this past week, found a few things that we knew was wrong and we could make better, and guys pulled it together. And we had an awesome race car. We didn't even buy tires. Didn't have the money to buy tires. And then we come down here. We run good with the, $1 million teams that they got going on. It's just amazing. I can't say enough about Tim, Anthony, Mark, Tim Spencer came down. I mean, it was just a great run. I don't know what their problem is down there. They started kicking my door whenever I came into the pits. They can do that all they want to. It's not hurting me. If they want to start something, we can start something. That's fine. But we'll be back. We'll see what we got. We'll buy tires next time, and then we'll just put a hurting on it.
Zeke Shell, man, had a good run tonight, man. You had a tire going down the entire time, it seemed like, and man, heartbreaking right there. You inherited the lead on that whole deal there, and yeah, man, I know you had to be heartbroken over that whole deal.
I mean, it was. Robert could do a lot better. He's a good guy and everything. I'm not going to judge his character. I'm not going to say I could do any better, but he's going to let everybody drive like monkeys. We'll just keep buying parts. I'm going to have fun regardless of how everybody wants to drive me, and I can still finish up in the top 5 with it.
Man, I mean, you had such a good run and come back there. I don't know where you ended up, and excuse me for not knowing, but man, it had to feel good to know you had a car, you know, that good. And you come in, you had the tire go down, then you had to come back and tighten the lug nuts, and then man, the steam just pouring out of the car.
Yeah, we had 4 pit stops. 4. Now that ain't nothing to brag about. You know, we'll come back with a piece and we'll do it again.
All right, Ryan Stilton here, man. You had a great race going. You drove all the way to the front of the field there at the end of the race. I mean, the middle part of the race, or lap 50. We stuck on that for a long time. But anyways, man, you got down into the corner, and I can't remember who chopped you off there. I believe it was Paul Nogrady, and they put you to the tail of the field. You know, I'm sure you don't agree with that call, but man, you drove the car back, and dude, let me pan out to the car here a little bit. Absolutely, barely any damage whatsoever, dude. You got to be, you know, happy with where you come back and finish 3rd.
I'm real happy to come back and finish 3rd. We had a good car. We had a car probably capable of winning once we got back up there. I just couldn't get around them. I wish we got sent to the back, but I guess it's part of it. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that rule. I thought it was if a man cuts you off and he rigs, it's his fault. It's not yours. But what do I know? I mean, I'm just happy to finish 3rd. I gotta thank everybody, Kirby, my dad, Patriot Mining, Clark Science, Triple K Trucking, Jay Hitchcock. He built this thing. It's nice. Kowalski Race Engines. Just everybody helps us. I'm glad to finally get a good run.
How'd you keep the thing so clean, man? I mean, almost every car out there is just tore to shreds. How'd you keep it clean?
I don't know. I just tried my best to stay away from everything. I was involved in about 3 wrecks, but it didn't tear much up. I'm tickled to have a car pretty much still in one piece.
Man, if you have a good car this good every week, I'd say your first win here at Kingsport's right around the corner.
Real good. We need a little bit more work, but we'll get there. We had a real good night.
All right, Daniel Pope here. Man, probably not the race you wanted, but a pretty good finish here in 2nd. Take us through what happened between you and Adam Long early in the race.
It's just a double file restart. Me and Zeke were playing games down here getting going, and I went through 3 and 4 here, and he held me down. We both lost our momentum, and Adam tried to make a move for the win, you know. He turned me around. It happens, you know. I hate it happened because I feel like we had the car to beat. Because every time I got clearing out front, I didn't have nothing to worry about. I could stroll away. So the only thing that was going to beat me was a restart. That's what beat me was a restart. But for what we have left of a race car, I'm quite happy with the 2nd place because I got spun twice. You know, they jammed up over here and got sideways and looked like they were about to turn one over, and I slowed down to miss it, and somebody chucked me down into the infield. So, hey, it's another wonderful night at Kingsport Speedway. It's the best way you can say it. I got to thank Right Way Logistics and Kevin Fisher Engines. That engine right there is the turnaround in this program. It's we'll be standing over there shortly. You ain't got to worry about that.
Well, not to take away from your 2nd place finish, but you know the deal with Adam Long last year. You got into him while he was leading the race. Do you see that as any sort of payback, or is it just race?
I mean, if it is, I guess we're even. If not, you know, hey, I mean, it's a racing deal, and somewhere along the way, I'll get inside of him, and he won't give me room, or whatever will happen, and I just don't want to hear him, you know, running down here telling me he's going to get me and all that again. And, you know, racing's racing. It happens, and it'll be all right. I ain't mad at him. There'll be a time this year where, you know, it'll be a hard racing incident. I just hope he has the same respect I do.
Anthony Anders, man, you have got to be, you keep saying in every interview, what a blessing. Dude, you have got to be the most blessed guy in late model stock car racing right now.
I'm telling you, son, start 13th and come through the field like this and come out of here with a victory. Unbelievable. I thought I was racing a 250 lap race at Myrtle Beach the other day. I'm telling you, caution after caution, stayed out there. But I tell you, I don't know what the good Lord's got for us here, but I know something. I mean, he's come into our lives pretty strong here lately with a lot of people in our crew right here, and I don't know if he's just blessing us all the way around around for, you know, giving recognition that we should be given every week and every day of our life. But it's unbelievable. I mean, Langley, it's unbelievable to win these races and start 13th and got after the 87 one time. I mean, he rough driving me out there, and he does it about every time I get around him. Boy, I was just like, I lost my temperamental for a second. Then they calmed me down and said, hey, we got the race. We ain't worried about him, and look where we ended up at. Victory Lane. I tell you what, it was. I don't know how we got here. We got here because of a team and the way I drove it. And I really, when I get out front, I really can take off and go, get into my little groove right there. But it's tough to come through this field, especially when they start banging and jumping around, hitting the wall. Don't know if you want to get out of it, stay in it, get in the middle of it, or whatever it is. But, you know, we're here in Victory Lane.
Man, I ain't even going to talk about the race that happened behind you because you avoided everything. But a lot of people are calling you this year's Lee Pulliam, man. You're going after the national championship, and I don't think you could be off to a better start for that.
Man, I mean, we've run 7 races and won 5 of them, guys counting Daytona. And, you know, the opening night here, we had a good race car. And, you know, we just missed it just a little bit. And, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, we're going to go. We thought about going up to South Boston tomorrow, but we're going to end up in Greenville, it looks like. But, you know, we got to go up there and race with those guys. We're going to have to get competitive up there where Lee and them's, Puma and them's winning those races so we can, you know, get on the scoreboard with them up there.